Oh, geez. Nope, 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 nope. I was curious. I saw a structure and I was like, oh, that seems great. Oh, it's Black Forest. Stay away from there for right now. There are skeletons in there. There are all sorts of big, mean versions of the Greylings. Don't mess with them. Not right now. You're focused on taking out Eikthyr, so kill as many boar as you can. What's good, survivors? Welcome to another episode on the VapeTrainGaming channel. So today we're going to be doing a speed run to unlock your pickaxe. So this is starting a brand new character. This is getting things rolling. Brand new server. Gonna go ahead and remove the last one because I did multiple videos of this. I did multiple recordings of this, and every single one I managed to defeat Eikthyr in less than 35 minutes. This one was especially great because of the fact that I actually got lucky and a lot of the stuff was close by, and I was able to defeat him before day 2 began. So, as you can tell, if you played Valheim before, this is the starting when you're making a brand new character, brand new map. It tells you all the story about how Odin banished these entities to Valheim as a prison, and basically they started gaining power again. So here you are, getting sent back by Odin to take on Valheim. Now, you're going to end up flying in here and everything, and go ahead and watch the visual. This is a beautiful game. And here we come in for a landing. Drop me off so I can start this run. So, get down. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer real quick and get his location. And we are going to go straight towards this location because I like to get to Eikthyr location and then build up and go from there. I want to know exactly where he's at. I want to know what's around him. I want to get as many resources as I can on the way in there. Definitely grab whatever berries you can or mushrooms just to get things started because you need your stamina to be a little bit higher. It also doesn't hurt to increase your health with the food because of the fact that, you might end up fighting stuff. So, I'm getting some wood, I'm getting some stone, and we are running straight towards Eikthyr here. Now, as you'll notice, Huggles keeps popping up. He's basically the beginning tutorial. He lets you know about how to do things and everything. This is how you know this is a brand new character and a brand new server. So I got lucky. Right next to Eikthyr, there's actually a hut right on the other side of the hill from it, which is great. So you need to get some wood, need to get some stone so you can make yourself an axe, so you can make yourself a hammer, so you can build, and so you can harvest wood a lot easier. Now, I am going to run over and start placing down a campfire and stuff over at this little hut because this is going to be my starting area. Now, I like to go ahead and put a marker on the map. Now, I think I forgot to do that on this run. I like to put a marker wherever the hut is that I'm going to, be crafting everything. Also cooking food and everything else. Now, I got super lucky off the bat, and I actually started getting some boar, right as soon as everything got started, which is amazing. There's been a few times when I was trying to do this run, and I didn't find boar until much later. You need boar. So, the key things to be able to defeat the boss is you need a bow, you need food, and you need arrows. Those are the 3 main components that make it so that you can defeat this boss, unlock your pickaxe, and basically gain his ability. So I'm gonna run over here, slap down a campfire, slap down a workbench so that I can actually start building things and repair this little hut that I'm in. I know I don't really need to repair it, but if I'm gonna continue doing these speed runs on the server, I want to at least make sure that my hut is standing well. Now, the great thing about finding the huts is a lot of the times they have chests in them. So that's a good thing because the chests can have flint head arrows in it. That's normally what you find in these little abandoned villages and towns and stuff like that. Which, yes, there are towns. You can be running around and exploring the meadow you started off in and find full-on towns with fences and like 5 or 6 different buildings. It's actually really awesome. Now, each one has a chance to have a chest or a beehive in it. So go ahead and get yourself some arrows, get yourself some more flint. A lot of times they have flint and feathers in there too, which you'll need those for making arrows later. Now, I normally try not to waste my time cutting down a tree because a lot of the times it takes too much time. A lot of the time it takes too much time. Honestly, you're better off hitting the saplings that are all over the meadows because you get resin and wood, and it doesn't take long to chop them down. And they also, like, they end up being in bunches that you can just cut down 3 or 4 at the exact same time. So you get, like, 8 to 10 wood instead of, 1 or 2. So we are working on just making sure my hut is a little bit more, structurally sound. I'm gonna go in here, repair everything. Now, you don't actually need to spend ingredients to repair your stuff. As long as you have the ingredients in your inventory, it will repair and it will not drain the ingredients. I think repair and everything is actually free in this game, which is really nice. Now, there was another hut right down the hill that had more arrows to it. So my primary focus right now is I'm working on getting flint and necktails. Now, necktails they come from these little lizards that spawn next to water sources in the meadow, and I think they spawn just about it. I want to say they spawn in the Black Forest too. But you're looking for water sources so that you can actually get flint and necktails. Now, don't waste your time and go chasing after deer. You're not going to catch them most of the time. You might get lucky and roll up on one and be able to deal a killing blow to it before it can run away, but that's rare and far between. Now, when you're looking for flint is kind of like these little oval rocks on the ground. They're lighter than regular stone. Now, as you saw me picking up other ones, there are round rocks that just give you stone. Those actually, make things a lot easier. You don't have a pickaxe yet, so that's why you need to pick up stone that way. It also enables you to be able to make your hammer, your axe, basically all the stuff you need to get going. Oh, geez. Nope. I was curious. I saw a structure, and I was like, oh, that seems great. Oh, it's Black Forest. Stay away from there for right now. There are skeletons in there. There are all sorts of big, mean versions of the Greylings. Don't mess with them. Not right now. You're focused on taking out Eikthyr. So kill as many boar as you can. Kill as many necks as you can. Get as much flint as you can as well. Check every hut that you can as well. And we are going to continue running around and making sure to gather and kill as much as we can. Man, I cannot believe how lucky I got on boar on this run. Because it definitely never happened like that, in the other runs. Because, hey, why would we make it easy when we know you need these leather scraps? Yeah, no, on multiple other runs, that especially the ones that took around 35 minutes, it was really hard to find boar a lot of the time. This one I lucked out, and this is why I made the knife. The knife makes it a lot easier, a lot quicker to kill things. Yeah, you could use your axe, but you need your axe for chopping wood and everything. It's personal preference. I like the knife. I'd like to, you know, go ahead and stab things in the back. If you get lucky and you can actually just run up and stab something in the back, you get a backstab damage bonus, and with the dagger it's 10 times. I'm not sure what the other weapons are, but it's very nice. So found another hut. I think I started to hit actual like 8 leather scraps. I mean, yeah, I did. So don't worry about having to run back to your old place. If you find these structures, go ahead and go and place down a workbench so that if you have the materials, you can make the bow as quick as possible. Making the bow is like absolutely crucial because killing deer is ridiculously hard when you don't have a bow. Now, we finally have a bow. We're ready to go. I'm just going to tear down this building so I have a bunch of extra wood on me. Now, you do that by using the center mouse button while you have the hammer out. Whatever's glowing blue or whatever, you can actually just go ahead and demolish it. Even if it's not your structure, if you slap down a workbench, it's free game. So, decided to, you know, start shooting some boar, switch it over to the knife, just keep on getting those leather scraps, and keeping my eyes open for deer. So we finally came across our first deer, took one down, and almost, I keep missing. Now, with the bow, you have to understand there is a major bullet drop. Now, if you get full, like, pull back on it, you can do a solid straight shot. It's not straight every time. With the regular bow, you're better off making sure to aim up because the bullet drop is real. Now, I wasted some time trying to run down this deer. Don't think I ended up giving up on it. But we are going to go ahead and keep on getting this stuff we need. Now, whenever it comes down to killing deer, you need the deer trophies. Need 2 deer trophies so that you can actually summon the boss. So run around, kill as many deer as possible. Deer hide is really nice because you can actually make better armor if you actually have some extra. Armor is really good because it does reduce the damage that you take, and you kind of need it. Alright, so we finally got the 2 deer trophies, and I am heading back to my little base real quick just so I can go ahead and craft some stuff because it's right next to Eikthyr spawn location, so it doesn't take rocket science to know, hey, go back home real quick, cook all the meat you can. Definitely place down as many of the cookers as you can. Now, I can finagle it so I can have 4 on there. I just didn't do it that time. So we're going to go in here, repair everything. We're going to go ahead and make some arrows, make the upgrade to the actual workbench, which just requires wood and flint. So if you have 10, I think it's 10 wood and 10 flint so that you can make the upgrade. Go ahead and cook everything. While it's cooking, listen for the sizzle so that you don't burn your meat, because you don't need coal right now. You just need meat so you can have high health and high stamina. If you can, hit the X button so that you can just sit down on the ground and actually get your rested bonus. As long as you are close to the campfire and you are within your building, you can actually get the rest bonus. It really does help with stamina regen. Now, because this fight is going to take place at night, your stam regen is a lot slower. That's why I'm trying to make sure to get the rested buff. Now, once you have the cooked meat, you have some berries, you have the cooked necktail, go ahead and eat those bad boys up. Sit in your building real quick, let your health get to this as high as it can go, and get ready to go and take down Eikthyr. As long as you've got the arrows, as long as you've got everything else, you should be good to go. Alright folks, so we're heading over. We're going to make sure to have the 2 deer trophies on our hotbar. Run up and hit the button. Now, if you watch the sparkles, it'll show you where he's going to spawn. Sometimes you can get lucky and you get about a 70-point hit on him when he first spawns, kind of a surprise bonus. Now, as you can tell, all I'm doing is trying to kite him around and trying not to get hit. Now, he does a directional attack, and he also does a large AoE and a regular attack. So you're trying to stay out of his way and just popping off the arrows as much as you can. I normally try to, watch my stamina to the point where if he gets too close, I can run out of the way. And then just take my time trying to restore my stamina and keep him as far away from me as possible. Now, if you got lucky and you were able to build some flame arrows and stuff like that on top of your flint head arrows, as long as they're in your inventory, if you run out of flint head arrows, it'll switch over to whatever arrows are next. So I think I went through all my flint head arrows on this, and eventually the flame arrows started coming out. Now, flame arrows are great. They don't do that much initial damage, but they do a damage over time. So it can really help you out, but honestly, flint head arrows or just regular arrows are perfectly fine as well. As long as you can keep landing those hits on him, you will beat him down. Now, thankfully, because, yep, see, there you go. In the timer. And I basically beat him at 27 minutes. We're not going to count the 30 seconds because I got I got distracted by that grayling. And yeah, so we wiped him out. Now, flame arrows were the last one that popped up. It didn't actually really help with the boss fight. As you can tell, you don't need flame arrows. Alright folks, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this speedrun, make sure to smash that like button. If I actually gave you information you enjoyed, please let me know in the comments section below. And remember folks, above all else, especially in a time of a pandemic, keep on surviving.